so glad you're here with me for this 30-minute full body workout. We're going to start with our cardio, alternating side squats. And this one's so great for just warming up your legs, stretching out the hips. And again, we're just going to get all that weight back into our heels and that nice strong core as we keep our belly drawn in and those shoulders open. Let's continue to breathe, warming up the body, breathing into lower, exhale to lift. All right, last one and done. All right, next 30 seconds, alternating rear lunges. And just keep tucking your tailbone here, using those lower abs to keep your lower back supported. Breathing into lower and exhaling to lift, pushing off of your front heel. That's it, we're creating a nice rhythm with our breath. Stretching out your quads and your hip flexors. Good, 30 seconds. All right, little break, and then we're gonna go right into those side lunges with this inner thigh sweep. And this exercise is great for toning your inner and outer thighs, and then we're adding that balance challenge at the top. And use the power of your breath. Inhale, exhale to bring it back up. Good. Last one, and then we're going to bring it over to the other side. Again, 30 seconds. And we're going to breathe into lower and exhale to lift. And put intention into your foot, like to flex the foot. That's really great for strengthening your inner knee. And it's actually helping to stretch out that outer hip as well. And you'll notice the more weight you pour into it and the more you lean back, the more you're going to feel it. Awesome, last one. All right, we're going to go into our plies. And this is also a yoga squat. So again, just try to stay really stacked. So again, tucking your tailbone, leaning back, and giving a little engagement of those elbows squeezing and your belly drawing in. And just keep a nice rhythm here. Breathing into lower and exhale to lift back up. Firing up your glutes and your entire core. And now we're just going to hold it down. Bring your hands back behind your head and going into our lateral side bends. Again, super important to draw navel into spine with that imprint. And we're inhaling, pressing the elbows back. Exhale, side stretch. And then bring it back to center and shake it out. Good job. All right, next we're going to go into a narrow squat with our alternating side leg lift. And again, just adding that press back of your arms, but keeping your spine super stable by drawing your belly in and zipping up your core. Breathing in, breathing out. Excellent, last one. All right, so our next 30 seconds, we're gonna go right into our mountain climbers, nice and quick, starting with our knees towards our chest. Again, really draw in your abs here. Use that pelvic tilt to bring the knees in. Good, and now we're gonna go into our crossovers, into those oblique twists. Just stay super light on your feet. And then let's finish off strong with those spiders. Bringing your knees to your elbows, and you can look towards your knees to add a little bit more flexion. Good. Let's walk it forward and bring it up. All right, let's continue to keep our body nice and heated with our skaters. And adding a lateral side hop and bringing our leg back behind us. And this feels so good just to cross your arm in front of your chest as well to stretch out your back. Again, really focus on squeezing your glutes and your abs, keeping your shoulders open and your back strong. That's it. Done. All right. So next we're going to go into our side kicks. We're going to add a lateral side squat with side kick. And you can start to add your punch. Really, we're getting the arms in there. The obliques are fired up. And of course our legs. So keep that rhythm going. Inhale to lower, exhale to kick. And I love kickboxing, so this is just such a fun power move. We're going to go ahead and take a break and then do the same thing to the other side. So step out left and then kick right. Breathing in, breathing out. And feel the power coming from your center. Belly drawing in and kick. Shh. Good, last one. All right, now we're going to go back into our rear lunges, but we're just going to do single leg, right leg back, and then draw your knee up towards your chest. Again, keep it controlled, but go as fast as you can. Inhale to lunge and exhale, bring it up using your abdominals. Again, it really helps here to use your arms. Pushing off that front heel. Good. Step the feet together and take a little mini break. And then right away, left leg, bring it back and draw it up. This takes a little bit just to balance here in the sand. That's what's great. Lunges are great for your core. They balance out the work of your quads and hamstrings. Good. Keep it strong. Head to the sky. That's it. Last one. Good job. All right, so let's go ahead and sit down. We're going right into V crunches. Again, 30 seconds. Let's start by sitting up tall, chest to the sky, belly drawn in. Again, we're going to separate our legs and chest from one another and then bring them together on your breath out. Again, keep your legs glued together here. This will really help keep you centered. And keep feeling that line of energy of chest up, keeping your back as straight as you can. And then you can add some variety by bringing your knees to each shoulder, just adding a little rotation with your lower body, yet keep those shoulders forward. This will really help to just add that deeper oblique integration and release. And you can do a quick stretch here in bound angle if you want. And then we're going to go right into a great counterbalance move, which is our tabletop bridges. We're going to bring our hands back behind us. Take a breath in, pop your chest up and lift up, firing up those glutes and stretching out your abs. And then we're going to go right into a tricep dip. Now we're working our back body. And our goal here is we want to keep our back in neutral. So try not to let your back round. Keep lifting up through your chest and stretching your shoulders open. That's it, belly drawn in, and you're pressing off of your heels to fire up those glutes at the top. Good, all done. Now just go ahead and give yourself a little stretch forward. And then we're just gonna do a ragdoll forward fold and roll it all the way up. All right, now we're just going to finish off our cardio with a few stretches, opening the chest and shoulders. You can bring the arms up into some side stretches. And then we're just going to bring our arms back down into some shoulder rolls. And we're done with our cardio. Good job. All right, so this is a good opportunity to go grab a sip of water. You can come back, join me on the mat. We're going to do a nice yoga Pilates flow to help stretch and strengthen our body. If this is all you have time for, I'm so glad you made this opportunity for yourself to move your body, to feel stronger, more energized. And when you get an opportunity, come back. We can do a nice tone and stretch together. All right, so let's get our mat. We're going to start at the front of our mat. Go ahead and bring our feet into parallel position, feeling that firm push down of our feet to the earth, our head to the sky, and then bringing our hands to heart. Just taking a moment of pause to feel our center. And then let's begin. Taking a deep breath in, extended mountain, and then we're going to pour forward into forward fold, relaxing your head and neck. And then on your next breath in, lengthen into half fold and exhale into plank. Again, scoop your belly, tuck your tailbone, and going into our knee taps. Tapping as you inhale, exhale, come up and engage your abs and glutes. And just keep your neck nice and long and your shoulders rooted down into your back. Now we're going to keep the knees down and we're going to go into Chaturanga, upward facing dog, keeping the belly drawn in and the pelvic tilt. Turning the toes under as we roll into cow and then downward facing dog. Let's add a few knee bends to continue to extend into cow, sits bones to the sky and lengthening into your edge. Continue to press the heels down to deepen. And then on your next breath in, look forward in between your hands. Step your feet forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Now again, pushing down into your feet, lift up half fold, arms out to the side, and let's rise all the way up as we tuck our tailbone. Lift and lengthen, and hands to heart. Second round, breathing in. Breathing out, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, half fold. Exhale into plank. Breathing in, prep. And exhale, let's bring left knee down, open up through your right, and into your side plank rotations. Inhaling to open, exhale to thread it through. Good, let's reach our arm overhead to finish. And release back to all fours. Let's do that same thing on the other side. Again, keep your shoulders rooted in your back. Tuck your tailbone as we draw our belly in. Inhale to open. And exhale, thread it through. And let's bring it back up. And now stretch your arm overhead. Again, root to your outer left foot. And then return back to center. Right, now going into our Pilates push-ups or slow chaturangas, we're going to lower down for a count of 3 and bring it up for 1. Again, we're keeping our belly drawn in and our pelvic tilt, hugging your elbows to your side. Nice long spine as we keep that strength and rhythm with our breath. Inhale down, exhale up. Now we're going to go ahead and just lower all the way down onto our belly. Going into our back extensors, arms long by our side, shoulders collapse, and then start by inhaling to open and exhale to lift. Hold it, breathe in, and exhale to lower. Again, inhale, prep, exhale, push into your hips and feet to lengthen. Inhale, hold, and exhale to release. We want to keep that strong press down into our hips and feet in the beginning, and our lower abs drawing up to keep our lower back long. Breathing in. Breathing out to lift and lower back down. Now this time we're going to come up, breathe in, open up the shoulders, reach your hands to your ankles, and we're going to lift up the legs. And now we're going to open and close our arms and legs. keeping that pelvic tilt and that sense of lengthening through the back of your neck. Finish nice and long, creating that space, and then releasing down. All right, next we're going to prop ourselves up onto our forearms, going into our plank, and we're going to go into 4 side taps, half jacks, and then into 4 leg lifts. Again, keep your lower back stable. 4 side taps and 4 leg lifts. Toes drawing straight down as we fire up those glutes and our entire core to keep that stability. And now hold it, and then slowly bring the knees down and bring yourself all the way back up onto your hands and then into downward facing dog. And now let's go ahead and extend our right leg up and then into our knee to elbow plank. Inhale and exhale, drawing your belly in with your pelvic tilt, rolling onto your toes. Now 3-point touch, right, left, right. Bring it back up. And again, right elbow, right elbow. Inhale, back up. Shh, shh, shh. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, take a lunge step forward, rooting through your back foot with that slight turnout. And from your push down, that strong bend through your front leg, let's rise all the way up, warrior 1. Again, squaring your hips and shoulders and tucking your tailbone, belly drawing up and in. And then we're going to flow into our W arms. Again, keeping that stability through the hips and lower body. And then adding that mobility of your shoulders. Now inhale, arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart. And then opening up, hands to hips to square your hips to the side. Keeping that front lunge into your warrior 2. Continue to feel that left hip dropping down to even out with your right. And then bringing your right arm overhead, deep breaths. And then bringing it back up and then into your extended side angle. Continue to breathe in space and length and adding that nice rotation, opening up your left hip and right knee away from one another gently. Inhale, arm overhead and push down to rise back up. Warrior 2. Warrior 1, breathe in and exhale, bringing it back into your strong plank. And now let's go ahead and drawing our belly in, scoop and tilt, fire up those glutes as we rock forward and back on our toes and towards our heels. Keeping that nice stable spine. Then we're going to bring our knees down, going into our Chaturanga or Pilates push-ups. Inhale down for 3, keeping your spine stable and neutral. Exhale up. Inhale down, 2, 3, exhale up, 1. Keep scooping and tilting your pelvis. Now you're going to lower all the way down with control. And then going into our swimmers and optional locust lifts. So just start by pressing the pelvis down as we extend opposite leg and arm, keeping that length through the neck. And then when you're ready, see if you can lift both arms and legs, keeping the shoulders drop down into your back. And that feeling of stretching away from your center as you scoop and tuck. And then you can hold it up and then go into your alternating leg and arm lifts. Nice quick swimmer taps. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keeping that rhythm with your breath, then hold it, inhale, exhale, releasing down. And now let's go ahead and prop ourselves up into our forearm plank. And then we're just going to go into a little modified leg pull. Again, scoop and tuck, lifting up through your right leg with flexion. And then we're just going to do a little bit of rocking forward and back with some footwork of point and flexion of the foot. And then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, point and rock a few times forward and back to stretch your feet. Keep that energy flowing. And once you're nice and balanced, hold it centered. Then go ahead and bring your knees down. We're going to bring ourselves into cow and then downward facing dog. And taking some deep breaths here. And then we're going to flow to the other side. This time left leg up and then left knee to left elbow. So going back into those knee to elbow planks. And then you can add that 3-point tap again. Inhaling up, exhale left, right, left, and back up. This time, let's go ahead and step it forward. Again, root through your back heel with that slight turnout. Nice long spine to rise up, warrior one. Squaring your hips and shoulders forward. As we continue to deepen into our pelvic tilt. Opening up our hip flexors. Back into our W arms, connecting into those new edges. And now let's go into our warrior two. And settling your shoulders down into your back. Continue to gently press your left hip and left inner thigh down. And then slowly flow into your reverse warrior. And rising back up into your extended side angle. Stay nice and stacked, rotating your chest and shoulders open. Then you can wrap your arm back behind you and continue to look over your shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Now let's take a deep breath in, arm overhead. Rising back up, warrior two, warrior one. And now bringing ourselves back into our plank. And down into our belly, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Just deepening into your stretch. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in, look forward. Good, stepping forward into your half fold and then releasing into forward fold. Good, now with the feet together, knees together, chair, Utkatasana. And keeping that strong neutral spine, drawing your tailbone down, arms up. Just balance into your feet and then rising up, breathe in and exhale, hands to heart. All right, now we're going to move into our floor work segment. Starting with some roll-ups, we're going to sit to the front of our mat, feet and knees together, and then rolling down through our C-shaped curve, belly drawing in and up. So again, we're really trying to articulate our spine, bringing our arms overhead with our back down in our imprint and pelvic tilt the entire time. Again, we're inhaling halfway down. Exhale to complete your roll down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale into your C-shaped curve. Keep those shoulders nice and rooted into your back. Your feet grounded and your knees squeezing together to keep that nice strong core. Now restacking up, we're going to go into boat, Navasana, lifting up one leg, then the other. Push away from your seat, breathe in, heart up. Exhale, squeeze your knees together. You can extend your legs and lean back to continue to lengthen and challenge. And then release. And now let's go ahead and roll it all the way down onto our back. And we're just going to take a moment once we lie down to draw our knees to our chest. And then let's go ahead and plant our feet down nice and parallel, going into our bridge lifts. Again, just giving that nice press into your feet and your arms to lift your hips to the sky. Keep your belly drawn in with that pelvic tilt and the tuck of your tailbone to bring you up. That nice stretch through your front body as we start to activate more into the glutes, back, and hamstrings. Now this time we're going to lift up. We're going to hold it for our Pilates shoulder bridge. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, lengthen out through your right, and we're going to flex, lowering knee to knee, point and bring it up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Keep your hips nice and stable as we add the mobility through our leg. Let's go ahead and bend it and plant it down. Other side, left leg up, inhale down, exhale up. Keep lengthening your leg, lifting up through your kneecaps. Getting all that wonderful footwork. Again, bend your knee, plant it down. We're going to go back to the right. Good, let's do one more. Hold it up. And now we're going to do little pulses. Again, keep pressing into that left heel. Bring it down. We're going to switch to the other side, lower down and lift up 4 times. And keeping those hips nice and even. And then once we come back up, we're going to finish with little pulses. So keep tucking your tailbone. And now hold it up and slow release down. Inhale and exhale, hip roll down 1 vertebra at a time. And now let's go ahead and just bring our hands back behind our head. We're going to tuck our chin, lifting up with the strength of your core, extend your legs, and then if you want, lengthen your arms out and just find your balance hold here. Hollow abs, navel to spine. Take some deep breaths, lifting up as high as you can. Inhale, exhale, take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, release back down, knees to chest. Just taking a moment of pause to enjoy this knee to chest stretch. And then we're going to go ahead and tuck our chin, rock it up, and we're going to prop ourselves up onto our elbows, staying in neutral spine, chest up, nice long lower back as we pedal our legs. Going to have a moment of pause to stop your foot right onto your inner knee, feeling your opposite leg stretch. You can keep pressing off your seat and lifting your chest up. Now we're going to reverse it. Can really use those lower abdominals to get that knee back towards your chest. Breathing in, breathing out, and release. Go ahead and bring it all the way up. And bringing the soles of the feet together into bound angle. You can start with the up stretch and then hinging at your hips, lengthening forward. And gently use your elbows to open up the hips and knees. And then let's go ahead and transition. Our next move we're going to go into is saw. So again, this is also about just staying nice and lifted up on our sits bones. We're going to start with some spinal twisting, keeping the legs stable. And inhale through center, exhale, just twisting your upper body without letting your lower body move. Inhale and exhale, feeling all that length through your spine. Now we're going to add on saw, get that C-shaped curve, scoop and extend, hand to opposite foot and switch. So we're inhaling through center and rotate, exhale, scoop and lengthen. Inhale, exhale, keep feeling your hips stretching away from your hand as you lengthen out and restacking nice and tall onto your seat. Again, inhaling center and then exhale, releasing down. And now we're going to go more into a static hold with Janusirasana, our one leg forward fold, keeping those hips nice and squared forward. Long leg as we extend our sits bones back. Breathe in, cow. Exhale, lengthen, head towards your flexed toes. Make sure you're hinging at your hips. And then when you're ready, you've taken 3 to 5 breaths, go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, really reach your heel away. You can always use your hands back behind you to help prop you up. And you can also hold on to your foot to give you a nice bind to stretch a little further. Be gentle and breathe. And now to continue to create balance, we're going to go into our reverse tabletop. Go ahead and bring your hands out to the side, press firmly into your feet and tuck your tailbone into cat, breathing into open. And then as you exhale, we're going to go ahead and bring it down. We're going to flow into this one more time. Breathe in, breathe out. And as an option, you can extend your legs one at a time and either flex or point your feet if you can, feeling that nice firm press down. Once again, breathe in and exhale, releasing down. Now into Dandasana staff and then into your forward fold, hinging at your hips, toes straight up with your feet parallel, and continue to lengthen your sits bones back as you breathe in and exhale, head towards your flexed toes. Let's continue to soften your shoulders from your ears and to take deep breaths. And then when you're ready, go ahead and slowly roll it up. And then bringing yourself into a kneeling position, camel. Continue to tuck your tailbone, drawing your belly in and up, lifting and lengthening. Breathe in and exhale to release. And now to finish off, we're going to go ahead and just slowly release into our forward fold. A nice ragdoll forward fold. Then just push firmly down into your feet. Roll it all the way up, arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, hands to heart and release. Thank you so much for joining me today for this mind-body workout. Namaste. Have a great day. Hope to see you back here again, moving and flowing.